You're not listening to the Smoke World Podcast. You're wasting your time, you mortal.
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World. I'm your host, Stone. So go grab that stick, go grab a glass or whatever you're drinking. Let's sit back and have a conversation. You can follow me on Instagram at Smoke World Podcast and send those emails into stone@smokeworldpodcast.com. And I'm telling you, folks, if you haven't checked out the website, do yourself a favor. Go check out smokeworldpodcast.com. Go check out the sponsors. Go support the sponsors. We're going to be doing some things. I told you that before, folks. We're going to be doing some big things, so pay attention to the website. But today's guest on the episode of Smoke World is a beautiful young lady from Instagram. And I told you guys I was going to reach out to my Instagram people and start having conversations. So today I bring to you the lovely, the beautiful, the sexy Emily. Emily, what's up, Emily? How you doing today?
What up? I'm good. Just hanging out.
All right, Emily. So now we got to give them a little background, Emily. That's what I do on the show. We give folks the background. First of all, if you haven't seen it, folks, I'm going to tell her to give her Instagram handle so you can check her out. She's sexy. She's hot. She's modeling. She's doing some sexy things. So, Emily, give them your handle before we get started because they're going to want to see what we're talking about. So tell them your Instagram handle.
Emily Michelle 1006.
All right, we got you. Whoa, Emily, you saying it way too fast because folks is really going to be upset about this if they didn't get it correct. So slow, because I'm from the city of Philadelphia and I went to public school, so I ain't that fast. So give them the breakdown one more time.
I guess us Cincinnati people just move faster.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, I ain't mad at you. But the folks want to know what I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, when they listen to this, they can say, "Oh, Stone was talking to who? What was her name?" I need to go see what Stone was talking about. So break it down to him one more time.
Emily Michelle 1006.
All right, Emily Michelle. So tell the folks where you're from. All right, I guess you gave a little hint. Cincinnati. Is that where you were born?
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised in Cincinnati. Okay, give us a little, talk to us a little bit. Cincinnati, what's going on in Cincinnati? Where you at now? You smoking cigars? You drinking at the bar? You smoking weed? You smoking? What you smoking? What you doing? Talk to us.
D, all of the above.
Oh, that's my girl. Come on now, Emily. All right, so let's start Cincinnati. All right, so is that where you're at now?
No, I'm actually in San Diego now. I moved here about 9 years ago. Fell in love with the city and I just never left. Cincinnati is cool, but I mean, if you've seen a cornfield, you've seen pretty much the entire state.
Oh, I can imagine.
So, yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cheaper than San Diego, so that I miss, but I would never, ever go back there. San Diego's perfect. I love it here.
Okay, how did you end up in San Diego? Was you on a business trip? Were you on vacation? How did that happen?
So my ex-husband was actually Navy, and we got stationed out here. And then just after the divorce, I love this place so much, I just forced myself to stay here and made it work.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I've been to San Diego quite a few times, and it's lovely.
Oh, cool.
And the weather's great. And I always get myself in trouble because every time I went to San Diego, I would end up in Tijuana. And that's a whole nother story. That's a different episode, but I can talk about that. But okay, so you've been in San Diego for some years now, coming from Cincinnati. So what was it like in Cincinnati for those folks who are listening and thinking, do I want to go on vacation to Cincinnati? Is that a place to vacation, or is that a place to say, you know what, negative?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I have such a love-hate relationship with Ohio in general. There's some really cool stuff to do out there, but then at the same time, I prefer more of like the mountains and having more of like diverse scenery. So in Ohio, it's a lot of forest because you're near the Appalachian Mountains. But there's definitely like Kings Island, the Natural History Museum. They have the IMAX theater at the museum, which is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen an IMAX theater that matches up there. Yeah, I don't know. There's just lots more of like outdoorsy stuff, like going floating down the river and hiking through the forest, just different things that you can't do in California that are nice. And I mean, it's really cheap out there. Gas, for the gas that I have to put in my car, I use 91 octane. It's like $4.80 out here. For that same gas in Ohio, it's like $3.
Wow.
Actually, probably less.
So you have
there's
well,
that.
first of all, that tells me, Emily, that you have a fancy car, because if you need 91 octane, that's a fancy car. What kind of fancy car do you have, Emily?
I have a 2014 Subaru WRX. I just bought it like 2 weeks ago.
Wow. Okay. I'm not
Yeah.
familiar with
It's my
that.
baby.
The Subaru WRX. I don't know what that looks like. I got to go Google that. Have to Google
it.
that. Okay. Since
The
you're on Smoke
hatchback
World.
specifically, that's the one that I have.
Okay. Sounds nice. You need that over there in those mountains. So now you're on Smoke World. Let's talk about the smoke. So Smoke World, we do cigars. So what are you smoking? You smoke cigars? Yay? Sometime? No?
Yeah, I definitely smoked it more like back when I was in Ohio. Ever since I've come to California, I definitely smoke more weed. But I do still smoke cigars on occasion, usually like whiskey and a cigar kind of concept.
So let's break that down. See, folks are going to listen to this and hate and say, damn, that's right, California, y'all can smoke weed. So coming from Cincinnati and going to California, now you're smoking some weed. But see, y'all got too many different types of weed nowadays. It's not like regular weed. You got all this ooh weed, the purple haze, and blueberry pumpkins, and spice latte. Is there any regular weed in California, or you always got to go with some kind of spice latte, cucumber melon?
I mean, you're pretty spot on. Everything has its own name now and different like hybrid strains. Because I mean, you have your indicas, your sativas, and your hybrids of the two. I'm definitely an indica girl. I like to be couch locked, watch whatever show that I'm into at the moment, and then just eat everything in sight.
So you broke down some technical terms. I'm not going to ask you to break it down because everybody don't know what you just said. You can repeat it, and if you know it, you can explain it. But
yeah. So basically, the simplest way to break it down, sativas are more uppers, I guess, more psychoactive. So if you're very creative, you want to go out on a hike, or you're even going to work out, a lot of people smoke a sativa because it doesn't calm you down as much. Indicas are more what people smoke before bed. So if you have insomnia or you have like eating issues, a lot of people with eating disorders use it because it makes you hungry. So that's really the easiest breakdown between the two. And obviously a hybrid's a mixture of the two.
All right, so you're out there smoking weed, Emily. So what crazy things are you out here doing in California? Talk to us. Now, you already got a little sex appeal to you. So now you're smoking weed. Let's,
all sorts of stuff.
Okay, talk to us.
Yeah, so I'm very outdoorsy. I have my 2 dogs, and we're always going out hiking. We go to the beach. I travel a lot. I've driven across the country 7 times. My most recent road trip was up to Idaho and back.
7
and
times.
I've been to 30 states so far.
All right, so hold on now. I gotta ask. Okay, Emily, it seems like
Go for it.
you got a lot of time. If you can drive back and forth, are you a stay home, just chill, smoke the weed, or you got to go to work every day? It can't be no 9 to 5 when you got that kind of schedule.
Go to work every day, yeah.
Damn.
So I've moved across to the country 3 times, and then I've taken just like really like kind of long vacations, and then I've done different road trips. The longest road trip I did was in 2016. We took 3 weeks off of work, and we went from San Diego all the way to New York City and then up to Michigan and back.
Wow, I can't. How long did that take?
We took 3 weeks off, but mostly just because we wanted to have time to spend with my family in Ohio, and we went to a music festival up in Michigan, so that was 4 days. So we wanted just to kind of have time to linger, hang out with people, and see the world.
Okay, now would you recommend driving from the West Coast to the East Coast? Is that something that you would recommend? I guess you have to really be into it, but you're doing it for fun. This ain't got nothing to do with the weed. You're not smoking weed and coming up with this idea, are you? Like, you know what, honey, since I'm feeling real high right now, you know what we should do? We should get in the car and just drive.
I mean, I definitely was guilty of blunt cruises back in Ohio because there's not much else to do, but the road trips were all planned with sober thoughts, I will say, because there's a lot of logistics to that.
I can imagine. You got GPS now, but back in the day when you had to pull out a road map, that's a whole different game. So your phone kind of saves you now. You can get lost.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
yes and,
And
no.
I've had to do road trips with just road maps too, so that's fun.
I'm thinking because at the end of the day, folks, if you're listening now, these GPSs go out. Your phone loses a signal. So just realize that. You can be driving, 500 miles and all of a sudden, phone signal loss. Now what do you do?
Definitely.
What do you do?
Um,
And you're thinking, damn, I think I'm supposed to get off an exit sometime soon. That's not a good feeling.
Well, it's good to know too, just as a general rule of thumb, when you're traveling across the country, if the highway is an even number, that means it's going west to east or east to west. And if it's an odd number, then it's going north and south. If it's a 3-digit number, then that means it's making a loop. So if you do get lost and you're on a main intersection, just pay attention to if it's an even or an odd number, and you'll at least know a general direction of where you're going.
Look at Emily schooling everybody on Smoke World. Go ahead, Emily.
I got you.
Go ahead, Emily. All right, so let's get into all this sexiness that you're doing now, Emily. Are you a model? Because your shots, I'm looking at these shots, folks. If you haven't checked it out, you got to go to Instagram, check her whole lineup, her post, her feed. You got some sexy stuff going on here. Talk to us.
Well,
where did that come from?
I started doing modeling on Instagram about 3 years ago. People have been bugging me, and like different agencies have reached out to me over the past when I was younger, and I was just never interested in the industry because I love tattoos, and you can't really have a lot of tattoos in the industry, but it's changed now, so it's more acceptable. So I finally figured, might as well get into it, see what happens, and it's taken off pretty well.
Okay, so you say, all right, so I got to slow down and rewind just a little bit. Okay, you said you started to do modeling for Instagram. Now, how does that work? So was this specifically saying, okay, I'm going to strictly just post these pictures up to Instagram, or this was something that you was doing prior, and you said, you know what, I think I want to do something different. I want the world to see my sexiness. So how does that work? If somebody's listening right now and thinking they sexy, which they may be, I'm not the judge, to say, you know what, Emily got a point. I want to be like Emily. I'm going to start showing my sexy body too. I can do that. So what would you tell them?
Yeah, it's not hard to start. Realistically, initially you have to start off doing what's called trade for print work, which basically the model and the photographer are both working for free. No one's paying the other. And then you're just trading the work. Someone will do the editing, whoever has like the most followers on the page, and you tag both people and you use proper hashtags just to try to get your name out there more. Once you start gaining more following, usually other photographers will reach out to you, and then you build your portfolio. Once you build your portfolio to a good enough standard to show all the different aspects of your talent, then you can actually start charging. And you can set your own rates. It's really whatever you want to go with. There are kind of industry standards on pricing, but obviously some people charge more or less just depending on their comfort level and their experience level. Another outlet that I used was Model Mayhem. Model Mayhem, people will actually post jobs in your area, and you can select and apply for the different jobs, and you can make money from there too and kind of help to build your name. Getting your work published in like magazines or online websites is also really helpful too, because then you can actually really reach a broad network. But getting published can be difficult. So I haven't messed with that yet, but I know multiple other models who have. You just kind of got to find your niche and then stay with it if you're getting published.
Okay, now I don't know if we're going to ask the question here, because you said you model and the photographer takes pictures, nobody charges nobody. Is that the honor system? Who knows if one's charging? Who's checking for that? There is no checks and balance on that. Like, okay, hey, I'm a photographer. I think I take good pictures, hypothetically. Emily, look, you look kind of sexy. Let's do these shots. But Emily, I need to pay for this gas. So I need you to pay me like $100 for this shoot. I ain't going to tell nobody. So who's to say you can't do that? Where's that coming? That you mean say, hey, well, I can't charge you, you can't charge me. What's that concept all about?
Yeah, so it's just a general agreement that you want to work out between both parties before the shoot. So it's usually determined by, at least in Instagram standards, whoever has the most following is usually the one that's getting paid, or whoever is the one who reaches out first to initiate the conversation is usually the one who will be paying, if that makes sense. So for me, for example, if a photographer is reaching out to me for work, then usually I'm the one charging. But if I were to reach out to a photographer, then I would be paying.
Okay, now, folks, I don't know if you heard what she just said now. So basically, so if you got more followers, so these followers can equal money.
Mm-hmm.
If you got more followers, it's saying, okay, hey, I'm going to get paid because I got people following me. So you need me. You need my services. I'm going to make you famous to some degree. Is that correct?
Yep, exactly. That's the Instagram world.
Interesting. Okay, so now have you ever got paid from Instagram? Have you done anything? Have anybody reached out to you and said, hey, sexy girl, I need you. I want to do a couple shoots on you and use the pictures for X, Y, and Z. Have you ever got that type of call?
Oh, yeah, all the time. So I have set standard rates depending on what style of shoot that we're doing. I want to say all of my work has been paid for the last 2 years. Just my first year, I did a lot of trade for print to get my name out there, get more experience, because I didn't want to charge for work if I wasn't up to par with what I know I should be doing. So once my portfolio was built enough to where I know I can do good work, I know I can shoot this style, I know I can do it well, then I started charging. So again, it just depends on what style of shoot the photographer is looking for, and that'll be whatever rate that I give them.
Are you looking for a new platform to connect with other cigar smokers, consumers, lounges, and brands while escaping tobacco-related rules of other social media platforms? Then look no further. Stogie Lives, the new social media platform for cigar lovers created by a female. So come join Stogie Lives, STOGIELIVES.com, where every cigar lover has a place to connect.
Okay, now let's talk about the types of shoot that you do, because now I see some of those pictures look a little provocative, like, woo. I know she might be taking some things off, folks. She might be getting naked on it. I'm just saying. So you can clear that up for those who are listening. Do you do nude photos, or is it strictly just, little tease type shots that I see? Like, I can't let you see everything. I'm going to cover that up. I'm going to put something here. So what's that all about?
Yeah. So I pretty much, I'm fine with shooting like nude work. I just don't shoot in overly provocative poses, at least for Instagram. I do have
Emily, I gotta
OnlyFans
stop you. Whoa. What you mean overly provocative? I don't know what that means. What you mean overly provocative? Is there such a thing? Overly provocative pictures? Break that down. What you mean you don't get all sexy?
It's a really fine line. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's depending on how, like, your facial expressions, how you're posing your body, because you could be fully nude and then standing in front of someone with your legs crossed and then your arm covering your chest, and it's not necessarily as suggestive versus if you're like bent over and then your butt's facing the camera. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, so now you don't do one or the other, or you just depends on what you're doing?
It's a fine line, and it depends on what the content's being used for. So if it's for Instagram, I don't allow the like very provocative poses to be posted there. One, because it's an Instagram guideline issue and they'll shut your page down.
Right, violation.
Woo. Yeah, and then two, I have an OnlyFans that I have more of that content for, so I have to keep that separate.
Whoa, you just threw something out there. You have a what? Say it again.
I do have an OnlyFans account. The link is in my bio on my Instagram page.
Oh, so let's get down with, let's talk about some real stuff now. The folks want to hear the real stuff, Emily. I'm just going to keep it real. You're getting real nice like we in school. We ain't in school. This is straight, raw, rugged. Say what you want to say, how you want to say it. Okay, so now you have a fans only page. So tell me and tell the folks listening, because I'm going to start whispering. I want them to listen, what's on the fans only page? What are we talking about? Is there something provocative on there like, I want to see that? Because, folks, these horn dogs, folks are horn dogs. I mean, ladies, we love you, sisters of the leaf, but the men, they're horn dogs. They want to see butts, cheeks, titties. They want to see it, everything. So are you showing all that stuff on the fans only page, Emily?
Pretty much. The only stuff that as just a general rule to myself, I don't do exposed kitty shots to keep it friendly.
Whoa, I don't know kitty shots. What's kitty shots? We got dogs, we got cats. What's kitty shots? Talk to the people.
I mean, I don't know what I'm allowed to say on your podcast.
You can say
but genitalia. We'll go with
Emily,
that one.
Emily, I just told you, stop playing. Say what you want to say. Say the word. This is not that show. This show we talk real talk. This is not kitty cats, boo-boos,
Okay, well, yeah,
Dannies.
code words that we have to use on social media. But
Not
yeah,
here, we don't.
I
We get
mean,
real
back
raw
shots,
right here.
There you go.
Who? Back shots.
Yep.
Back shots. Okay, see, Jamaicans call back shots something different where I come from. You know, a back
No,
shot is like,
Vag,
you know,
vagina.
pussy,
whatever word works for you.
See, now you're rolling. Now you're warming up, Emily. Now you understand how this thing works because I'm dragging stuff out of you. Because people want to go. You want to get the fans only people to subscribe to your fans only. So you can't be talking to them about kitty cats and vaginas. They don't want to hear that. They ain't paying.
Some people like it though. For some people, that's
Listen,
the thing.
the one who's got the money want to hear the real deal. I'm telling you, Emily. These horn dogs don't want to hear about, hey, come and look at my kitty cat. Meow, meow, meow. What?
I don't
hell
know. You'd
no.
be surprised.
Oh, that's true. There's all types of fetishes out here. But just to let you know, you can say anything here. Anything goes. There's nothing holds barred. So, okay, so you got a fans only page. And so on that fans only page, they actually get the exclusive to come look and say, hey, now I'm getting to see the real deal. Is this what the fans only page is about?
Pretty much, yeah. Because I started the page, one, because I just want to have more free time to, spend time with my dogs, go out and hike, live my life, versus constantly having to book shoots with photographers for extra income. So this way I can kind of take control of it myself and I can do my own content. It's not whatever their imagination is, it's whatever I want to do. So that kind of pushed me more to do it. But yeah, overall, I'm just tired of Instagram censorship. I don't know if you know what's going on with the government right now, but they're actually really pushing and trying to sneak laws in to ban sexual content that's not on main porn sites. So
What?
really
Shut
targeting.
the door. Flush the toilet.
Yeah.
Get the boogies
Yeah.
out your nose. Zip up your zipper. What are you talking about? What?
It's true. It's true. I didn't know about it until a couple of days ago. I was having a conversation with a photographer, and they were informing me of what's going on in the world, and like, hey, be careful because a bunch of people are getting their pages shut down for content that doesn't meet their guidelines, even if it's just something as simple as a bikini picture, where you're not even posing anything provocative. It's literally you in a bikini. They're flagging it, and they're shutting down people's pages.
So God forbid a nipple was showing, you done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, damn. This is messing up Instagram. So no more titties? What is
No,
going on?
I mean, people definitely still post them, but you got to be really careful.
Forget the government. All right, so forget that. Now you got fans only. So do you do videos there, or is this just strictly still shots, or is it a combination?
I have both. It's anything from pictures from my photo shoots that aren't Instagram friendly, that people that still want to see those images, they have another outlet where, no one's going to get in trouble. But I definitely do videos and stuff too.
All right, whoa, Emily. Videos. What kind of videos are we talking about? What are you doing in those videos? Come on, it's fans only.
I don't do anything. So I know a lot of people use it for like masturbation or actually showing them like having sex. I don't do that, but I'll do, pretty much anything else that's not.
I don't know what that means, Emily. You gotta paint a picture for us.
It's
So
a
you
broad
don't
answer,
do
'cause
the
there's a lot of content.
masturbation, but you kind of do everything else. What does that mean? I don't know. Explain it.
So
'cause
like
you
me
want folks to,
dancing, me twerking for them, me like shaking my tits, undressing, me in the shower.
now you're not.
I've
Okay,
had
you don't have. Oh, I gotta
people-
stop. You don't have clothes on when you're doing all this, right? This is like your naked butt,
This is
naked,
fully,
Bernie
fully
Mac
exposed.
special butt ass naked. titties is out, everything's hanging like, you singing and you dancing with a little soap action.
Whole birthday suit.
Oh, now we talking. See, folks are listening. They want to be like, yo, I'm going to be a fan. I want to be a fan. This podcast is being listened to in 9 countries, so you want to kind of...
really?
Absolutely. You just thought you was talking to the corner store guy. Hey, this is international, baby. So at the end of the day, you got to paint the picture for the folks listening, because at the end of the day, they're going to say, yo, I need to go find out who this Emily person was on Smoke World. She's got a fans-only page. She's getting naked. I saw some of the stuff on Instagram. I'm ready for her. So you got to paint this picture. You're selling yourself right now, Emily. So talk to the people. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them why they should come be your fan. Tell them why.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still building content and learning new tricks of the trade. I actually just got a new backdrop and my own like photography studio in my house. So I'm going to have a lot more content coming soon. Still kind of getting ideas, listening to what my fans are saying and what they want, and then building on that. So I'm always open to suggestions. So I try to keep it broad because I don't want to nix anyone out or make them feel like they can't ask me for something, if that makes sense.
So what are your fans asking for? What do they want to see you do or perform?
A lot of people want to see my tits and ass. That's definitely the number one request.
I think so.
But some people will have me like wear certain outfits. They want to buy the clothes that I'm wearing. Some people have like feet fetishes or hand fetishes even. Some people literally just want to see selfies. So it's really broad. It's whatever they're asking for, and as long as it's within my comfort range, it's totally fine.
Okay, so now you're doing all this, Emily. Do you get turned on when you're doing all this? Do you look and say, oh, I'm feeling sexy right now. I'm actually into this shot. I'm actually into this video right now. I'm feeling,
So honestly, I'm actually a little bit more of an introverted person. So it's very much out of my comfort zone. But I mean, it's still fun. I like doing it. I'm a very artistic person. I love working in front of and behind the camera. So I just really like to catch different camera angles and try to like work on the art side of it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just naturally an introverted person. I've never been one to like jump out and be like, hey, look at me, put me in front of the camera. But I'm like breaking down that wall of myself, if that makes sense.
Okay, with the video, are you videoing yourself, or there's someone there with a camera video doing the videography, or is that something that you just mount and you can really go at it and get sexy? You don't have to worry about anything. Say, you know what, I don't have to worry about it. There's no one's on the other end telling you what to do.
Yeah, so as of so far, I've just been kind of doing the video aspect myself. But now that we have the studio set up, my husband is actually my manager on the account, so he helps give me different ideas, and he's like, guys will love this, do it. Guys will love that, do it. So I'm definitely going to be recruiting him more soon to do the video for me. But so far, it's just been myself.
Okay, now you mentioned your husband. So how does he feel about all this? I mean, is he cool with this? How does that work? Like, okay, I know.
Yeah, he's the one who actually pushed me to open the account.
Oh, you're a little freaky freak too then. Okay, all right. I ain't mad at him. So I'm thinking, like, at the end of the day, he's down there watching TV, watching Seinfeld, and you're upstairs making videos. Oh, yeah. It's like, yo, how does that work? Hey, honey, you okay, babe?
Really
you need me to come help
shit.
you out? No, I'm fine, babe. I'm making a video. I'll be down in a minute. I'm playing with myself. Wait a minute. Like, how does that work? He's cool with that.
He really doesn't care. Yeah, last night I actually had a photographer over at the house. We were doing like a milk bath and shower photo shoot, and George was helping hold the lights. Like, he doesn't care.
Oh, wow. Does he get any of the videos with you? Is he like, oh, wait up, hon, you know what? You're turning me on. Cameraman, turn the camera off. I need to get a hit real quick. I need to handle some business. Does that ever happen?
I haven't had him on my OnlyFans. We have done photo shoots together, like couple photo shoots for Instagram. I've had different photographers reach out and ask to do like couple shoots as far as being more provocative, but then also being what's the word, like engagement style photo shoots, just like cutesy couple ones to use for their page. So we kind of get a broad range of that. George actually used to do background acting when he lived up in LA when he was younger, so he's kind of already understands the industry and is used to it, so it's not a big deal to him. So yeah, we've definitely done content together, but just not OnlyFans content.
Oh, okay. Just it's that cutesy stuff that you see on the Hallmark cards. Nobody cares about that, Emily. Just gonna let you know.
Yeah, that's all Instagram friendly stuff that
Yeah.
we've done together.
Whip, 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 whip.
Yeah, I know.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Again, give your handle out again so folks can find you on Instagram. Now, is there anything that you give out when your fans only, though they need to go to Instagram to get that link?
Yeah, right now the link is just posted on my Instagram. So when you go on my bio, you'll see a link there that says Linktree. So on Instagram, you have to use that so that Instagram doesn't flag you for having an OnlyFans link on your page.
Oh, you can't even. Oh, you can't have that either.
No, you
Really?
can't even have an OnlyFans link on your page or
What?
Tumblr or anything else. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, your Instagram getting corny right now, so we can't have no
They
fun.
are. It's getting ridiculous. I'm so sick of their censorship.
So after all this hard day's work, I can't come home and watch no titties. Can't see
I
no
know,
sexy
right?
back. Really? I gotta go to the porn site, have my phone, get viruses. You know how you go to those sites and your phone just it takes over your phone, takes over your computer. You can't get,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
definitely.
You get a lot of people caught like that. The wives are catching them like, what is going on with all these penises and titties all on this screen? I don't know, hon. The kids was playing with the computer. See, this is
Don't know, it wasn't me.
yeah, it wasn't me, Shaggy. Wow. Okay, so
Yes, I love it.
give your link out, give your handle out on Instagram so folks can go look and see what I'm talking about to say, damn, okay, she a little sexy. I like her. So get that handle out.
Emily Michelle 1006.
Whoa, say it again. Say it
Emily
again. 9 countries.
Michelle 1006.
All right, Emily. So is there anything else that you want to tell us that you have been holding out on? Is you sure, that you thought maybe I was just only at the corner store broadcasting this? This is his 9 countries. So you got the people around the world listening to the Smoke World podcast. You sure there's nothing else that you want to tell them? Paint another picture for them so they can come get this fans only? Because I'm thinking fans only equal money.
It does. It's helping pay for my WRX. So subscribe and help me fund my dream car.
All right. So nothing else that you want to share before we wrap up? I mean, you just...
Everybody get together and smoke a joint and chill out.
Oh, damn. There go Emily. But there you go, folks. Emily is here. She told you I was. If you're listening, if you're interested, she just told you how to do it, ladies, brothers, whoever, if that's what you want to do. So you heard it here first on Smoke World. So there you have it, folks. Another episode of Smoke World is in the books. Again, you can follow me on Instagram at Smoke World Podcast. And I tell you this every time, folks. Send those emails to stone@smokeworldpodcast.com. And don't forget to check out the website, folks. smokeworldpodcast.com. It's a hot site. We got some great sponsors on there. Go show your love. Well, folks, there you have it. Another episode of Smoke World is in the books. We will see you on the other side, people. Peace.